now the pace setter in the industry. Do you want to advertise your products and services? Count on us. We will do it much more than your expectations. African Broadcasting Network, ABN, will deliver quick and prompt services. Our quality and clarity stands us out when it comes to delivering quality broadcasting. Our staffs are hardworking and versatile in the specific field of office. Our environment is so conducive and we are open to all. We also give advice on how to run your business profitably. African Broadcasting Network is situated at
10039 Business Street, Suite 338, Houston, Texas 77036. Telephone 346 426 5650 or 832 490 8203.
Website www.abntvnetwork.com. ABN, celebrating Africa's rich cultural heritage.
Hey guys, my name is Ilola, and I'm trying to let you know that ABN TV do live stream events. Do you have any events coming up? Do you want somebody to do that for you? Live stream your events either to your own portal or to ABN TV directly. Call on us now, 346-426-5650, 346-426-5650. We'll be glad to help you out. Thank you.
Hello everyone, you are welcome. I know you have been waiting, and honestly we had a technical glitch and we just had to do everything. You've been waiting, we'd be like, we also want to get here in good time and all that. So we are glad that we're here now, and I'm so happy that you are there. Like I always say, my being here would be of no use if you are not there. So thank you for being there all of the time, and thank you for waiting. It's a beautiful day, right? Yeah, because it's another opportunity to do something differently, to do something in a better way, to do something in a smarter way, to start something new, to stop doing something. The list is endless. There are various things that we are opportune to do, as long as we are still on this side of the divide. And you know what? It doesn't matter how far north you could have gone. The moment you turn back, you turn around, you are facing south. So it's never too late to make a change. It's never too late to make a detour when you know that is nice, that is the right thing to do. And I'm glad to be here with you today. My name is Bukola Sarah. Omo Babae, Emini Eniju Eledumare, the Lord's Princess herself. How are you doing? How's everything on your side? It's afternoon here. Like I'll say good afternoon. Maybe it's morning where you are. It's good morning, good evening. Whatever time it is where you are viewing from, I'm sending my best wishes to you. Yes, we're transmitting live from Houston, Texas, and this is channel 15.6. Yes, in Houston, Texas. And of course, we are live right now. We have this ABN Live TV every Monday through Friday between 12 and 2 p.m. Central Time. And we are live now on Facebook, on Ilola. We are live also on YouTube, ABN TV US, one word. Yes, and that's every day, Monday through Friday. So yes, we are here and we have interesting, educative, informative, and entertaining packages for you today. And yes, we will be doing it together as we usually do. Your comments, your phone calls, they are always appreciated, and we look forward to the same today. And just before we go on, our sponsors, thank you for all that you do. You know, it's our delight to always bring exposure to good and quality services and products. On Friday, we were at La Manuel Prince. They are doing something amazing. And I was saying to them, thank you for doing a good job. We don't have to sugarcoat anything. You know, a good product will sell itself. And so we have lots of vendors, lots of people who have good products, good services that are partners with us. They are the reason that we are able to consistently come to do this. And I'm going to mention a few of them, and then we'll take a commercial break afterwards. Then when we return, the discussion will begin today. And I have a surprise for you. I won't let the cat out of the bag yet though. Okay, so thank you, Grains and Solid Amala on Point. Thank you, Daniel Fashion LLC. Thank you, BSA Procurement and Logistics. Thank you, Finger Licking. We appreciate you. Finger Licking, their food is actually so delicious you will lick your fingers. They have this herbal tea corner. They serve organic tea. You have some, you know, maybe indigestion, you know, a few things like that. They have this organic herbal tea that have no side effects, and they serve it. You just need to visit them, and you'll be glad you did. They also have a hall for rent. You have an event, you want a beautiful hall, you know, and at a very good rate. When you mention ABN TV or you mention Shino Ayo or Ilola, you're going to get a rebate. You're going to get a discounted, you know, amount being charged you. God's Glory African Store, Anolua African Store, Unique Beauty Palace. We appreciate you. I'll take a commercial break so that you can see some other things. And when I come back, yes, we will continue from here. Don't go nowhere.
When it comes to eating African food like you are in Africa, don't just call for jollof rice. Ask for Grains and Solid jollof rice, Grains and Solid fried rice, Grains and Solid ewa going, Grains and Solid porridge yam, babambari reni, Grains and Solid amala on point. Begri atewedu lórí àmàlà tó fẹ́lẹ́ tó ń gbóná fẹ́lẹ́fẹ́lẹ́ with your choice of meat or fish. Roundabout ni abọ́dí ṣàkíní àbẹ́dọ̀. Ẹja aláràn lẹ́nfẹ́ ni àbí croaker bó sì jẹ́ tilapia ni gbogbo ẹ̀ ló wà lọ́dọ̀ tiwa. At Grains and Solid amala on point, just give us few minutes to prepare what you order, and boom, you have it exactly as it is pictured. Grains and Solid amala on point. 11134 Highway 6 South, Sugarland, Texas 77498, Suite 216, or Grains and Solid amala on point at 12306 Bichno Street, Houston, Texas 77072, inside the Shell gas station. Telephone 832-295-3570 or cell phone 832-692-0465. Grains and Solids on Facebook, Grains and Solids on Instagram, or www.food@grainandsolid.com. Food as it is in Africa. Grains and Solid amala on point. See you there.
Organization of Youths and International Trade and Commerce, OYITC, October 2022 International Trade Show in Houston, Texas, USA. Theme: Crossing International Frontiers Through Non-Oil Export Trade. Dates: 13th to 15th October 2022. Time: 10 a.m. Venue: Marriott Hotel, West Chase, 2900 Rear Park Drive, off Westheimer Road, Houston, Texas 77042. Focus: established brand from Africa. Trade exhibition, SME workshop, technical presentation, handshake across strata. Registration $100 for 3 days for individual vendors. Free to come in and watch the shows with live performance from different popular artists. Don't be left out. OYITC October 2022 International Trade Show in Houston, Texas. It's going to be a banger. For more information, call Chinedu on 346-529 5636. Sunny on 713-922-2968 or Njidika on 718-219-4957. Email us at oyitc2020@gmail.com or at www.oyitc.com. For registration, sale Chinedu on 346-529-5236. Proudly supported by Nigerian Television Authority, NTA TV, Afro Agri, Ministry of Oil Trade and Investment, OYITC. Be part of this.
Join the saints as Christ Apostolic Church, Tabernacle of Testifier, Iwolerikon Worldwide, West Texas District Headquarters, USA, present a power-packed and life-changing praise conference with the theme Praise for Total Restoration. Date Wednesday, 28th September to Sunday, 2nd October 2022. Time 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. on Wednesday, 28th and Thursday, 29th September. On Friday, 30th September, Praise Night by 10 p.m. The program will be rounded off with a Thanksgiving service by 9 a.m. on Sunday, October 2nd. Ministering in the power of the Holy Ghost are God's minstrels, Lady Evangelist Dr. Bolare, Dami Praise, Bidemi Olawa, Sheyi Alish, Nikki Ariojo, alongside the host, Pastor and Lady Evangelist Ebenezer Akinyele and Houston Assembly Pastor Samson Dare. Venue, Christ Apostolic Church, Tabernacle of Testifier, Iwolerikon Worldwide, West Texas District Headquarters, 12719 Bisonet Street, Houston, Texas. Come and praise God like Paul and Silas did and receive total restoration. Jesus is Lord.
Yes, you're welcome back to ABN TV Live. And yes, like I told you, I have a surprise. Oh, she blew it already. Oh. Okay, now that you've seen the surprise, you know, I wanted to do an unveiling, you know, the paparazzi, but it's okay. Yes, so friends and family, fans, everyone out there, I have a special guest in the house with me today. Meet the beautiful, dark, and lovely Toyin. Okay, please say hello to our people at home.
Good afternoon, everyone. And my name is Toyin, okay, as she rightly mentioned. And I'm glad to be here today. And I hope you're gonna enjoy the show this afternoon.
Yeah. I really hope you're going to enjoy the show this afternoon. We're going to be having a discussion. And you know, as we do it, feel very free to be a part of this discussion because it's really a matter. You know, it's really been trending for a while. And then there was a twist over the weekend. And I'm like, okay, we have to talk about this. And you know, like we talk about relationships, man and woman, you know. Ejo, what is the issue? Why is there always an issue between a man and a woman? Why must there be an issue? Shani, what do you think?
I think it depends. Like they always say, marry your best friend. If you, I mean, even if you marry your best friend, there is still gonna be an issue.
Okay.
Because marriage is like two people coming together from different background, different family. You're gonna have things that you're gonna disagree about.
Okay.
But if you marry your friend, trust me, you're gonna work it out.
Okay, so there will always be issues.
Of course.
But then the working it out here, that's the main thing.
That's the main thing.
Okay, so there is this one. I don't know whether they were best friends. I don't know. But I know they got married a long time ago. And it's not news per se. Everybody knows that Yul Edochie, you know, got married to, he paid dowry for another lady, another lady, if I could say that. Now he'd been married for about 16 years or so, and then last year, early this year, everything just now that is not the news now.
Right.
But now the lady, the first wife now, if I could say that, May Yul Edochie was, I think her birthday was last week. And then the guy was there. And then some people, you know, online in-laws as we call them, they're like, what does it mean? Why was he there? And stuff. And someone like, why wouldn't he be there? That's his wife. And they're like, but he betrayed her, blah, blah, blah. So that was there and people were talking. And then the lady now came, and this is what I want us to talk about. She came out and she said, yes, fine, her husband has done this and that, but nobody's going to coerce her into accepting what she is not set to accept, you know. And then she went on to say, people have their values, they have their faith, there are stuff that work for people, and that she hasn't made up her mind yet. And people are like, what's the meaning of that? You are still there. It was your birthday. The man came as your husband or was there as your husband and everything. Just let it go already, you know. Let it go already. So what do you say to that? What's your take?
Honestly, I really wouldn't blame the lady.
Okay.
Because if I'm married to my friend, which I am, married to someone that I call a friend, a best friend, and this happened, it's not easy to just get up and go. Trust me. It's not easy to just wake up, oh, you betrayed me, I'm on my way out. No. You have kids. Even if you don't have kids, even friends, look at it this way. Friends that you have, maybe your girlfriend that you started from high school or somehow, however you started. When you have a fight, it's not easy to just block that person out, not to even talk of a spouse that you've lived with. I think they've been married for 16 years, if I'm right.
16, I think.
Right. So for her to hang around and say, okay, I have not made up my mind yet, I'm going to commend her on that.
Okay.
Because forgiveness doesn't just happen overnight.
Okay.
I think she will have to, maybe she's trying to weigh her options. If I stay, what has this guy got to offer me in this marriage? Or to see, okay, maybe she's better off without her. So, I mean, her staying back and trying to figure out what happened or what to do, I wouldn't blame her. I'll be on her side for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So now, the old story now, the scenario, the man, the wife, the other wife, and then there's a twist, another twist again. On the streets of social media, you know, we get to read a lot of stuff. There is an artist who came out and said, an actress who came and said she's not going to be an hypocrite. That nobody in their industry could claim that this was new to them. That was not news that this guy and this lady have an affair. That it's been ongoing for 6 years.
Oh, well, they might know and the wife might not know. Because for him to be dating her for 6 years, the other lady for 6 years, oh my goodness, to me, that's called highest level of disrespect.
Why? Because it's been long.
And betrayal.
Why?
When you're married, which I believe we all are, we both are, you're married to your best friend, you communicate. So for you to be with someone for 6 years outside the marriage.
And the marriage is still ongoing.
And the marriage is still ongoing. What do you want? Because 6 years relationship is more than a fling.
Yeah,
it's more than a one night stand. It's more than, okay, we are clubbing here, maybe you want to go with me. No, which most men do. Though they do it, but that doesn't mean it's okay. But for you to have a relationship going for 6 years, that's betrayal. I mean, that's how I see it.
I'm looking at the difference between having been with this other lady for 6 years and just being with her for maybe 1 year, getting her impregnated.
That is different.
What's the difference?
That's different. Okay, like I said, like I said, men do it. That doesn't mean it's okay. Now you have a fling with someone. Maybe both of you are careless. The lady is pregnant. Okay. You can fight on that. Oh, you did this to me. Whatever you want to say to your spouse and say to it. But you've been seeing this lady for 6 good years. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
If that is true, right?
So if that is true, we don't know.
We don't know. Yeah.
But if that is true, and like you said, like the other actress said, that all of them knew about the other lady. So he kind of premeditated this thing. It just didn't happen overnight. Yes, you're seeing someone for 6 years. What do you want?
So I don't agree with you on that.
Okay,
what if he was just dating this lady and then they were just flowing, enjoying each other's company?
What do you mean flowing? When you have a spouse at home, you are enjoying another woman's company. You are playing with fire.
They say most men are polygamous at heart, you know.
Oh well, then you don't have a business getting married. You can have 5, 6, 7 baby mamas. Hop from one to another.
Well, but he was already married, and then he found another. You know, when you're married, you still find people that you're attracted to. Then they're attracted to you. So
that's being immature. Because if you are a matured mind, even if you, like I said, it is not okay to do it. But even if you maybe catch yourself doing it, retrace your footstep back. Like you said at the beginning of the show.
Okay.
It is never too late to take a detour.
Now she's using that.
It is never too late to take a detour when you see that, okay, what you are doing is wrong. But in his case, if it is true that he's been seeing the other lady for 6 years, that means he planned this thing. He actually wanted.
Well, if it is true that they've been on for 6 years, that's a long time. But I don't want to agree with you that it was premeditated.
Oh, you mean they didn't have time to plan the wedding? It just happened overnight?
No, I think he had the baby before the wedding.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so maybe it was the baby that now made him to now have to, go on.
Oh, please. See, there are a bunch of baby mamas in marriages. That doesn't mean, like I said again, that it's okay. It's not okay. But if you respect your wife, your wife, especially if you marry a wife that is not a tasher, that's the best way. Okay, I have betrayed you. Discuss this thing with your spouse. Then let her decide. Do I want to stay? Am I okay with you having a baby mama, or do I want to leave?
Okay, so now to you now, it would have been better if all he did was accept the baby, like, okay, yes, I know I'm the one responsible, and then maybe he should have taken the case home to his wife.
To his wife, then,
and not go on to pay the bride price on the other woman.
That is it. That's what I'm saying. Because now that he paid the bride price, he knew what he wanted from the beginning. It might not be from the beginning of the relationship. Maybe for a long time, he knew what he wanted. Let's not blame the wife. If I am to beat the wife, I'll feel betrayed. Because if I love you, I give my all. I give my 100%. And I expect you to give me the same. But in this case, you are bringing home another wife to me. In this time and age, who wants to deal with having a co-wife in the house?
They don't have to live in the same house,
Oh, please. That is even worse.
But they've been together. If it is true that this thing has been going on for 6 years, that means he has been managing the two of them, very effectively. So what now, do you think he can't continue to do
Let me tell you. Before marriage, before everything is open, it will lie. Of course, it's an actor. It will lie. Oh, we're going on location, whatever they call it. Oh, we have to travel to Abuja. But now that the lady knows, now that maid knows, tell me what he's gonna tell her. Tell me how you will feel as a woman, as a young, beautiful woman, laying down in bed and you know your husband is with another lady somewhere. How do you explain that to your kids?
That's not easy. That's not an easy one.
It's not an easy one.
Are you now saying that if he hadn't married the other lady and just took the baby, that maybe that would you have been able to accept that if you were May?
Well, I love my husband.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean you should do it if you are listening. Yes, I will. So we're going to fight our fight in the house and settle it.
So what happens to the lady? We'll talk about that when we come back. Now we're taking a commercial break. We'll be back in a jiffy. Don't go anywhere. I'm sure we'll keep it.
It's another thing today. It's a live program, so most of these things are very, 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 very okay to happen. I want to welcome you back to ABN TV Live. And as you can see, we have Toyin and the madam in the house already on ground. Let them see them. Let them see them. I can see everybody is here now. So as it is now, we actually want to go for what happened of recent. I don't know why you ladies do that. I don't know. Most of the time you like to have your what's so called boy. You say okomi, 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 okomi. So okomi, okomi. There's nothing bad in calling your what do you call it? Your son okomi. Okomi is a good thing for everybody to call a son. But at the same time, some people are using it for another thing. There's this twins that a lady gave back to, and I think she gave back to them very young, when she was very young. But now they have grown, they have become an adult. So not knowing that Kehinde is sleeping with mommy. Because whenever they bring in any girlfriend, it's going to be war in the house. Boo, 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 boo. Oh, you can't bring this. You run. But when Taye bring his own girlfriend, everybody accept the girlfriend and he will be cooking for them. They will eat, everything will happen. But at the same time, kilo ade to fi jẹ́ wípé mommy indulge nínú Kehinde. To wípé Kehinde ni mommy wa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní. So mommy starts enjoying Kehinde. And Taye didn't know until the day Taye came into the room and saw, catch them, saw Taye Kehinde on top of his mom. They were like, oh, hey, hey. But what do you think Kehinde should do? I mean, Taye should do now? Because Taye is the only innocent guy that is in there. He doesn't know anything. So what do you think Taye should do? Let me start from Toyin. Toyin, what do you think Taye should do now?
Honestly, this kind of threw me off balance.
If you did what?
Kind of threw me off balance. Hearing a woman sleeping with her own son.
Yep.
It's very sad and pathetic. But as for Taye is the one that walked into the room.
He is the one that walked into the. He doesn't even know something of that nature is happening.
The poor guy, I'm sure the poor guy is still in shock. Well, I don't know how long this has happened, but I think the poor guy he's still in shock and disbelief about what happened. It needs counseling, a lot of counseling. It needs guidance. It needs to talk, if they are Christians, it needs to talk to his spiritual leaders. It needs counseling, because things like that, can cause a great setback for him. I mean, that's what I see that Taye can do at this moment, because we don't know how Kehinde mom got into this. We don't know how long this has been happening, which I believe Taye must have been jealous about whatever is happening in the house, because if for Kehinde to be sleeping with mom, that means Kehinde is always having his way in the house. So for Taye to witness this again, so that's like a big mental blow for the poor thing. So I think it needs a lot of counseling. It needs to talk to a counselor. It needs to seek advice.
You're talking about Taye this time around?
Yeah, Taye. Kehinde also needs counseling. It needs a lot of help. Like I said, we don't know how long this has been going on. We don't know how his mom lured into doing this.
Okay. So
he too needs help, because I don't think he'll be able to function with any woman. Because for you to sleep with your own woman, who does that? With your own mom. So I think he's going to need a lot of help. Or what do you think?
So what's your view, Bishop Ayo?
I think we've been on these cases last week.
I don't want you to. Some people are watching us for the first time,
okay.
So just go ahead with what your view will be like.
Okay. There's a little bit trouble. Like she said, I think the three of them are already in trouble. They've ventured into the forbidden forest. The woman, they should check if she's psychologically balanced. Because I believe she's right in a rightful mind, she shouldn't be doing that. But since it's not, we can't prove that she's right because she might not be psychologically balanced. And then the other guy that they brought into such cycle needed to be assessed too. And the one that is carrying the shock right now, I think the first thing needs to do is to seek for help. All of them need to seek for help first. That one need to run to people and ask for help and ask for idea. And I believe that's why he called. And the first thing I say to him is, to judging them will be wrong. Judging them on a temporary level that, oh, this is wrong, will be wrong. We have to know the state of their mind first. Are these people okay? Is everything right with these people? Is the Kehinde and mother okay? Let's check first. Why are they indulging in this? And the Taye that is in shock needed a lot of help as well. So we just need to assess them first before we go into nitty-gritty of what is going on. I believe they're not balanced. Something is wrong in that family.
Bukola, it's a shock to me. I don't know how you feel. What's your feel about it?
Honestly, it's shocking.
It is.
You know, but then I've heard so many stuff these past weeks that I've come to realize that never say never is a thing. You never say never. So that this is happening, apparently something is fundamentally wrong.
Okay.
If they're not under a spell, because yes, as Africans, we can't rule that out, then psychologically something is wrong. Maybe she's traumatized. Maybe she's lost it. You know, and then like Toyin said, we don't even know for how long this has been going on. So the boy, does he even understand what is happening? Is he? It's a tough thing.
As in, is the boy really love doing what he's doing?
Or is he doing it out of fear or out of, you know, I don't want to hurt mom or something? You know, we don't even know.
I believe this must have been going on for so long. Maybe when the child was young.
Okay.
He must have been brainwashed into doing this. So growing up, he wouldn't see anything really wrong in it anymore. In this time and age, I don't think any grown boy, even teenager, would do that.
Yeah.
So definitely, maybe the mom started with him when he was young. So he doesn't really see anything wrong in it anymore.
Find out
yes.
them doing it.
I will disagree. Even if mommy have started doing that when he was wrong, what happened to him when he was not able to tell that to his partner, which is his brother?
He probably thought the same thing was happening.
Kids always say things to each other. Did mommy do you like this too? Mommy is doing me like that. That is if he's innocent. But if nothing of such is being discussed with his brother, that means it's not being brainwashed. I don't see that as brainwashed. Because if you are being brainwashed and you grow into it, and you agree to take it away, because mommy will have advised him, take it away from your brother. Don't let your brother know about it. And that is why they have been making it possible in their house without the other brother know about it.
That is still what I'm saying. That okay, she must have started touching him when he was young, and hey, your brother must know about this. So maybe when he was little, he didn't see anything wrong. Growing up, that he knows, okay, this is wrong. Yes, my brother must not know. But how do I tell mom? Depends on who their mom is. How do I tell mom? And do we even know how many times he has even said to the mom, I don't want to do this? Do we know if the mom forced him to do it he's forcing him to do it? A lot of questions.
Yeah.
Okay,
let's
look at the life of the other brother. Is the other brother safe?
Well, now that he knows, who knows? I think it depends on how he's taking it. Don't fight them. Like he said,
you don't
need to
judge
fight
them. You don't even need to say anything.
Oh,
the moment you don't the secret, you are gone for it. It's not about you. Don't fight them.
Oh, teenagers of these days, maybe young people of these days are in their 20s. He will fight them.
I said, let's even believe that he didn't fight them.
He just walk away. Whether he fight them, he didn't fight them.
But now
is
that
a
you know
problem.
it's a secret.
The moment you know the secret is a problem now.
What I understand is this: we jump into the 2 kids. We don't even know the state of the mind of the woman, the mother that is doing this, because the whole problem is settled on her. What is this woman? Is it medically sound? Is she having?
I don't believe she is not medically sound.
No.
Why I say that? Why I said this is that no matter what has happened between you and your husband, that could make you to raise the 2 kids by yourself and make them grown to that extent. And there is never a story that you have any problem along the line. It's not that. The only thing I see the woman because ladies can be something at times. They can decide to say, you know what, I've moti lori àwọn ọmọ yìí.
So it's a nice.
A lot of women suffer in silence these days.
Accepted.
They suffer in silence these days. They don't want the stigmatization. They don't want to be stigmatized. I have a medical issue, or I have a mental issue. They don't want to discuss with nobody.
Yeah.
That might be a problem. But she's not discussing with
because
anybody.
what I discovered, I saw something of
If
late.
she has problems, she will know how to hide things from the other guy in the house.
Mental health
What
is a serious issue.
They were talking about a lady that went through depression, and the only way she satisfies herself bringing her out is to feel a sexual urge. And most people will not understand that she's actually suffering depression, because when she's demanding for 2 or 3 men in a day, they say she's sexually addicted. It's when people now sat on it that they knew that it's lack of self-esteem and all these things that brought us to the level that she lost identity of herself. So the only area she verify herself is through that act. So there are so many things that couple with women acting that way, because I think for me, it's not logical and it's not reasonable. It doesn't sound intelligent for any woman to have a serious relationship, not once or twice or something. Even once, everybody will blame you. Then to now maintain yourself, you want to maintain yourself as a girlfriend, as a future wife to your child, that seems there's a serious trouble. The woman need to be analyzed.
I agree that the woman needs to be analyzed.
Okay.
I agree all this.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is that the Taiwo that was not part of the thing, the life of Taiwo is what I'm looking at now. Because if anybody can hide that from the other brother for a long time, before the other brother can now know, you can see the way that Taiwo will be traumatized. You'll be traumatized, you know. You will be thinking, Enisuruna, what's going on? Is that not my mom and Kendi? You understand me? And forget it. There's no way you take it off his head that it will go off.
That's why we said he needs a lot of help. He needs to see therapy.
I said their house first before the help.
No, let me
house. How do we secure the house
let me say
so that
this,
they can have that platform to be able to go for therapists?
That platform, forget about it. That is not happening.
No, hold on, sir.
What did you say?
It's not happening.
Okay.
So are you? I'm sorry, sir. So are you saying so they can sit together the way we are all seated now and say, "Oh, I'm sorry about what happened. You know, we need to go for." No, that is not happening unless the kids are mentally challenged. So if they are not mentally challenged, so at this stage, Taiwo needs his own sanity. So he needs to get help.
No, what I just understand is this: the king has run mad. What will the subject do? They need to give a distance and look for a way to kill the king. The first thing Taiwo should do, that I do agree, Taiwo should extract himself out of the whole thing first. He should get a sanity point to think, to process. He need to get out of the house to process it, not fighting them, not getting angry with them. If I was Taiwo, what I would do is that I would need somewhere to hang. Just to let me say, is it real? Is what is going on with mom? I would not go in the area of judgmental. What led to this? Advice I will be seeking for is
Taiwo of 20 years old will think your way.
No, what I'm saying is he can.
20?
He is 20 something, so he can't think the way.
So let me just say it this way. He should just, the first advice I will give to Taiwo is that get where to lay off first, cool off, because calling them to a meeting will cause trouble. the siblings are the same age. Taiwo, Kehinde can start. Maybe Kehinde at times is always with big brother or something. Jump on Taiwo, as there's a lot of fight there, and the mother will support.
Definitely.
So invariably they might end up killing one another. So for that to rain, Taiwo needs to find a cooling point to escape. And when he leave the house, the other things can take effect. They cannot talk about it, how to deal with his mental issue, maybe it's affected or not.
Okay.
But sir, don't forget he's only 20.
Oh,
Sorry.
that is what I want to say.
Is this thing happening here or in Africa?
It's in Africa.
He needs to seek for relatives.
So that means he can find a place to go.
Down, he
has to tell them.
No, he might not tell them.
No way. 20-year-old.
He might not tell them.
20-year-old.
He might not tell them.
It's too young.
Okay,
He might not tell them.
It's too young.
You can call us on 346 426 5650. 346 426 5650. What do you think Taiwo should do now? Because the situation now is out of hand. And I will let you know this, Taiwo is still young, 20s. He doesn't know how to handle cases. He has never been with anybody to go and sleep outside since he has been with his mom.
And he's in Africa.
He's in Africa.
And this thing will probably affect him for the rest of his life.
For anything.
Regardless of counseling.
So what do you think? You can call us, guys. Let's know your views. What do you think Taiwo should do? It's immediate thing that
I was thinking it's here. If this is Africa, the poor boy really doesn't have so many options.
It's in Africa.
The poor boy doesn't really have so many options. So don't fight them. Stay in the house. Flow with them, then you get help. No. If he goes, listen, unless the woman is having a mental breakdown, if it's a mental issue, yes, fine. But if the woman, it's in Africa, right? If the woman is doing it for maybe a fetish reason or whatever, and Taiwo decide to leave the house, come on now. It's a dead meat.
Okay, madam, let me tell you this. Let me bring this perspective to it. The problem is this. Taiwo staying in that house is a dead man.
Not really.
No, hold on. If the woman is doing you for fetish thing and they're not letting him in, and that means that is a target for them. It's easily done in Africa and say, let's get rid of this without trouble.
Not really, because as a woman, not really, because now he has these 2 kids, our only kids.
But when it comes to evil thing,
he's not leaving the house. He's not talking to anybody, no. So he's still safe. But as long as as long as he step out of that house, then the woman knows. Oh, okay, I'm all over the town. Yeah, he's gonna tell the relatives.
It doesn't cost the woman anything to get rid of Taiwo.
Exactly.
Within a twinkle of an eye.
That's what I'm saying.
Taiwo is dead overnight, and that's it.
That's what I am saying.
Leave the house. It could be dead meat.
No,
that's what I'm saying.
Well, but if he stays, he still has a better chance of surviving. Because if he stays, the mom still know, okay, it's still within us.
And he's on our side, right?
He's on our side.
Okay.
No.
But the moment he leaves...
Not in the time of phones. This time of phones, Taiwo in the house can finish everything on phone.
She doesn't know that. She might not know that. But the moment Taiwo leaves the house,
but she could just
definitely
he's mad, and that's why he left the house. Doesn't mean that he's going to tell everybody what happened.
The woman won't look at it that way.
No,
because if Taiwo comes to you as his aunt, and you know this boy is going through something, you might want to get to the bottom of what happened. Sure. So that's how the woman will see.
There's no way Taiwo will go to any of the relatives and he won't explain what.
That's what I'm saying.
But my concern is this: if I will go to any of the relatives, he's a smart guy. He has a window of opportunity for some time to be quiet to himself.
His mom won't look at it that way.
He's quiet.
It's only 20.
At 20.
Why is he quiet?
It's another. I can't take care of myself from 13 or 14.
Well, that was a situation of thing at that. You understand? At that time,
myself from 13.
But 20.
And I handle serious situation more than that.
I have a 22-year-old.
No, because the way you are looking at 20 shocked me.
Because
I remember.
No, that's not.
When I handle some. Let her talk. She's a woman.
I have a 22-year-old. If he wakes up one day and tell me, Mom, I want to go live on my own. Yeah, he's grown. Bye, I'm going to pray for you. Do you need anything? yes or no, that's fine.
That's fine.
But if I indulge myself in an act that I know he shouldn't know, and he found out, and he woke up tomorrow morning and he grabbed his bag, I will know I am dead because everybody will know.
No, I know he has a right to do that. I have 23.
Right.
I'm going to 24. But you know, he's still living in my house, take care of everything. And what I'm saying is this: like I was fighting in this one, and I was telling that, listen, get hold of your life. Because one thing is, I started training myself from 13. And I'm
maybe you didn't have a choice.
No,
I started from
no,
16.
I lost my boyfriend. I have no choice. I
you
lost
didn't have a
everything.
choice.
That's what I'm saying.
So what am I saying is that it's difficult for me to look at him and see if he's a baby. And I've noticed that I've handled so many things that I kept quiet today. So what am I saying is depending on the level of his intelligence. Don't judge it on the age right now.
Sir.
The poor people, you know, in Africa, we know those who are raised in the local. Go and meet the lokish girl that is 6 years. He will sell you on the street and collect your money. Am I making sense, sir? Those who are living in those slums, and when you meet them, those little girls, they will sell you for a change and collect your price and send you back.
Sir, we know that. You were right on that.
So
but
that's my area.
if Taiwo at 20 decide to leave the house on his own accord, that nothing happened, it's fine.
What I would tell
survive.
Taiwo is that pretend that you see nothing, say nothing.
That's what I'm
Take it off,
saying.
move out.
Don't act.
That is what
No,
I'm
at
telling
the-
you. You don't understand this. Okay, let me put this to you. If you have a friend, bring in his friend, and just tell you that my friend has brain problem. So he's mad, so you should know how to talk to him. If you overheard what they are saying and you are the one the guy is talking about, there's no way you will behave that he will not be. He will judge you with it. Say, so what I'm telling you is that Daiwo now has already deep himself into it by seeing what they have been hiding from him for a long time. Now that you leave the house is a problem. That you stay with them is a problem.
I don't know that. The two of them has its own risk.
Because they will always be on you. If you are the person that typed a lot before, they want to know what you're typing this time
Even the
around.
food you are eating.
I still want to believe that if you are sleeping 2 hours before, if it is 2 hours before, you'll be sleeping 12 hours this time around. Because they will be putting a lot of sleeping pills in your food. Because they don't want you to...
Then that means they can kill him. They can easily...
This is what I'm saying. He's in a
a
dead zone now. He's in a dead zone.
Either he go out, he stays,
he goes out is a problem.
That's what I'm saying.
So what's the way out?
The only thing I will suggest for Taiwo is Taiwo go to mommy. Mommy,
I was just,
that is if possible, if he has that wisdom to that said, mommy, please keep my phone for me. Okay.
And that does not
it helps. It helps. Mommy will be relieved. Why did you say I should keep your phone? Just keep my phone. And again, I love you so much, mommy. Whatever happened in our house is in our house. If he can do that,
he's safe.
he's safe. But before he can think of doing that, what he has seen, we never make him to say that. He will always be looking at Kehinde like, Omo Alinisha. You don't understand. That thing will always linger in his brain. And I want to tell you this, no matter how good the mom is, no matter how kind or whatever name you give to the mom, mom will be brutal at this issue. Because mommy know that anybody should hear about it, she's gone for it.
She might even be the one to call time and say, you see it, you don't see it. Don't tell anyone.
I think they honestly they can iron this out.
Let's figure out what Taiwo should do. Let's figure out. I think everybody, let's put our heads together and see how, because Taiwo is still young and nobody will think a 20, 21, 22-year-old will think like a 40-year-old guy. You understand me? And moreover, it is you that you are telling me I live over when I was 13. When you were 13, didn't you know you've been thinking like a 22 when you were 13? Because they beat hell out of you, they make you know that you don't do this, you don't do that, and you know all that. So you keep that. That's what makes you to go out and survive outside. These kids have never been out before. They don't know anything. All they know is wake up in the morning, mommy, breakfast is ready,
to school.
Take dress, go to school. That's all they know.
They don't even know how to relate with guys or people.
That's in Africa.
Yes, all they will do is they play their games. That's what they do in Africa.
In Africa?
When I was growing up, we have to go with our friends. Everybody go. They will say, "Oh, my Lord, you know, am I taking this time around?" Go and see kids in Africa. They are
don't
playing
go
games
out
like
anymore.
us.
Yeah.
They do the same thing. Some people will go and buy gas, petrol, into the gym for their kids to play game. Do you understand me? So with this Taye and mommy, I still want to believe that mommy will have grown to the extent of keeping them neat and looking good. And if she can do that, she has a little money to raise them. Okay? So if she can put the two guys in the house, she has money. Okay? So like right now, she will have given them everything that they needed in that house. Akoko, the first thing is Tayo will never leave his comfort zone. That is his comfort zone.
Because he doesn't even know anything
And he
else.
won't see it as a bad thing talking to his brother. Have you forgotten? This is his brother. Mommy, do you understand me? So he won't see it as a big thing to tell his brother that what are you doing with mommy?
That is right.
Do you understand me? And these kids are not just kids again. I told you, Taiwo already been bringing his own girlfriend. You understand me? It's not that maybe he doesn't know what that means. And I told you, Kane, they already tried to bring girlfriend into that house.
But
mommy already say no.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand that? So it's a big issue.
It is.
I don't know what we can tell Taiwo now.
I think
As a mother, you should know how to talk to.
I think Taiwo, should talk to his mom.
How?
Sit his mom and Kenny down. What were you guys doing? If the mom is reasonable enough, I'm sure she's not going to be bold enough to tell them this is what is up. Ken they knows already. The only one who doesn't know is Taiwo.
Yeah.
And now he knows.
And now he knows. So there's no it's no longer a secret. So if he talks to the two of them, what is going on? Maybe they will make him understand some things. And I'm sure the mom won't do it after that.
This far away, you should consult first.
Wait a minute. A lot of people are still joining us. As they are joining us, I believe some people will be saying, what are they discussing? What is it that they are saying? Toyin, can you please explain it, what happened that we are discussing to the people?
Okay, so there's this family of three, a mom and his two twin boys. I believe age 20. So on this fateful day, Taiwo walked into mom's room and met mom and Kendi having a sexual activity or whatever it is. So now Taiwo is in a great shock, calling us, what should he do? How should he handle this situation? This very delicate situation. Yeah. So that is what we're discussing here. And for viewers that are just joining us, we want us to call in, leave comment. We want you to be part of this. So in case you're wondering what we're talking about, that's what we're talking about. We're trying to advise Taiwo on how to better handle this situation so that it's not going to escalate to something terrible in where his life is going to be in danger. Okay.
So that is it. Your mom is in your hand now. Because me, I never raised a child that will be 13 years old and still be talking like a 4 years old. I always raised 4 years to be talking like 13. You understand me?
See, these kids knows, believe me, they knows better than we think they know.
They know, yeah.
My youngest is 10. Sometimes when he talk, I look at him and smile. Okay, ooh. So this be careful what you say around this boy. So they know more than we think they know. So running out of the house, if you ask me as a person, I don't think it's the safest thing to do. Because if he run out of the house, the woman will not rest. The boy's life might be in danger. Because if he leaves the house, the woman is not going to stay back and think, okay. No, it's not going to be okay. Because the fear of who is he talking to? What is he
That
saying?
is it. That
It's
is
a
it.
big deal. But if he remains in the house, I know he's still a child. Maybe for the first week, the second week, he might not know what to do. But after the shock, talk to mom. It's a very difficult and delicate situation. Mom, what is going on?
Okay, what's your...
Or
Let her finish.
I'm sorry, sir. Or if you have, maybe if you still have a grandmother, go to your grandmother. Grandma, this is what I witnessed.
Oh.
Grandma, this is what is going on.
Oh.
And the grandma will say, who else have you told? Grandma, nobody.
Sip your mouth.
Sip your mouth. I'll handle the situation. Then the grandma can now intervene. Okay, what is going on here?
I see that as a bigger death zone.
No.
It depends on the relationship between
Because
the
you
mom.
won't know whether the grandma and mom agree. They might be like this.
See, that's why I say it depends on the relationship between the mom.
Yeah, it's something else. I don't know. Hello? Hello? Oh, okay. No worries. Let's just keep talking.
So it depends on the relationship between the mom. I mean, for him to be able to go to the grandma, that means they have a good relationship with the grandma.
It doesn't matter. That's all he was left with. I think that because, like the bishop said, we really need to know her state of mind. Now, if she has lost it mentally, all these things, whether he stays in the house, in fact, staying in the house is out of it at that point, because anything could just happen and will result in violence. And then, if it is fetish, diabolical, whatever, that happens back home. Whether he stays in the house or he leaves the house, he's not safe.
There's only one solution I have.
Okay.
I believe that they are twins, and it depends on how they close. The best fellow to talk to first is the twins to talk.
If he's in his right sense.
If it's in the right
Is
sense,
who?
is his partner.
His twin
Okay.
brother.
How does
To
he
call
do that?
his partner and talk. He's not fighting right now. At least they must have a language of communication, and they have a deep trust in each other. Kids talk to each other the language and the way. If he can talk to the twins, and that one give him approval. Approval is concerned that, with this thing, he was open and told him everything. He has confidence to have two against one to talk to their mother. But if he goes to the mother, if the mother does not agree with him or the mother doesn't flow his part, the mother will insert the other one. He will talk to the other one to cause more problem for Tai. So what I'm thinking is Tai should take his partner. That is the middle ground right now. The partner, talk to the partner.
The twin.
The twin, let us talk. What's going on? I have my girlfriend. Did you have girlfriend? What's happening within you and mom? Are you sure it's okay? Don't pretend as if you're judging. That's my own. Are you sure it's okay? And the guy said, I don't know. I just found myself in it. He has given you a map road to follow. If he answers you in a funny way that I don't know, I just found myself in it, that I'm looking for a way out, you have an allied. But if he answers you rudely, you have to stop there, right on the point. Does that not make sense?
It's gonna be defensive anyway because
I see.
If they're closer, like guests discuss, like
even if they were close,
even if they're close, it's gonna be defensive the first time.
Seeing what he saw, that trust is broken.
Let me tell you this, sir. When our kids are growing, nobody taught them how to lie. It comes naturally. Okay? Whenever you tell somebody, don't touch this, and when you come back to see it in her hand,
you'll get so many lies.
Don't I tell you not to touch it? Oh, Daddy, you just told me not to touch it. You didn't say I should not hold it.
I get defensive.
Do you understand me? Yeah. They will make sure they twist you to what they think can work. Naturally, if Kehinde doesn't know what he was doing was bad, he will have discussed with Tai and say, don't tell mommy. They can also have their own caucus. Do you understand me?
Yes.
But guess what? At times when our mom, when they are doing this, apart from mommy telling Kehinde not to say this to Tai, Kehinde is also enjoying something.
I know.
And he must have been brainwashed.
And he has been brainwashed and all that. So
You coming to Kehinde now is
sample
stopping
is
Kehinde from enjoying what.
No, you're not stopping him. I'm not saying you
already saw it now.
No,
mommy already say
no.
Kehinde should not see us.
I know. I wish it's as mature as I am.
It can't be mature as you are. You don't know how old it take you before you can be mature.
I'm just reasoning out now. Reasoning out now.
Okay.
I'm not saying she should take. If I expected him, the first thing in line of dealing with people, never play that you judge them. No matter how bad they are, underline the thought that you're judging them. When they get the idea that you are not judging, they are more open to talk to you.
Who are they?
No, I mean people naturally.
Who is
so
people?
Any woman be
We are talking about Kehinde.
No, that's what I'm saying. That if Tai can go to Kehinde in a naive way, as if I don't understand.
It depends on what happened that day. What happened when he saw them?
Maybe the next time he will see me, he's going to punch his face. That, what are you doing?
You don't understand.
Hey,
out
of your mind? You just cite an example, but it can go both ways. It's possible too. It can go both ways.
That Kehinde will take his time to ask. I mean, Taye will take his time to say, "What are you doing with mommy?" Right?
Yes. No, just telling that. Taye, do you understand the consequence of this? And not their reasons.
I think they need a third party, honestly.
On a good day,
if they put a third party,
there is no way Taye will come down to that level to ask Kehinde. Do you think, in fact, coming to Kehinde is going to be a slap? The only thing.
Why will he slap him?
Are you kidding me? You are on top of our mommy.
No,
you don't even know what that means to him.
No. Let me say
it's not to mommy this time around. It's to him. Me. You don't understand.
It depends on how they are raised. Sir.
Okay, let me tell you this. They don't raise anyhow. You are not twins. Yes. You see somebody.
I have twins in front of me.
No, you personally. You are not twins.
Yes.
You came back home and met someone on top of your mom that is not your daddy. And you are grown. You understand it. How do you feel?
You think I'll fight the fellow?
What will you do?
Me? Naturally, my natural self, I don't talk.
What will you do?
I've seen things worse than that.
No, just go ahead and tell me what you
naturally, because the fellow that I find on top of my mom, if he's powerful or more stronger than me, if I'm facing him, will be death trap for me.
Okay.
So the best I
you're gonna be angry.
I'll be angry, but I'll save myself out of it.
I don't know whether you save yourself, you don't save yourself. You will be angry is what I want to bring out. So that is what is happening in that small kid. And you will be angry at this your age. Look at your age now. You say you will be angry.
That was
how much more the small kid that is just 20, he will be more than angry. You understand? It's not about his past partner this time around. It's about his mom. You know, insult. You understand me?
I do.
I can now come down and say, okay, how did you meet yourself on top of our mom?
No, that's not the question. What I'm saying is, can we discuss it? You know, because no matter
with who?
They can't discuss it, they're going to fight
with each other.
I said they will not
be a fight.
Even let me say this to you. Even if they are twins and they love each other, they do fight, they will still settle.
That love at that moment is gone.
Are you
it might come back later, but at that moment.
At that moment will go, but later they will come back to senses.
Do you know the fight you are talking about?
Yes.
You are talking the fight of he took my phone, I want to collect it back. That's the fight that goes off easily. Not the fight of you being on my mom. Are you
do you know mothers are always the first son's love? You know that?
I know that.
Oh yes, because their mother is always their first love.
But you don't even understand.
That's gonna hurt.
What man sọ pé ọmọ Kehinde gbẹ̀gbọ́n ni o. Táyé gangan lolú ọmọ o. When they say Táyé lolú, Táyé is the firstborn.
Yes, I know.
So ọmọ Kehinde gbẹ̀gbọ́n because ó kàn Kehinde ó gbẹ̀gbọ́n okay wọ́n kò Kehinde lójú Táyé lọ but Táyé gangan lolú ọmọ òun ló kọ́kọ́ dé. Òun ló kọ́kọ́ wá tọ́ ayé wò kí Kehinde tó dé. So whether you like it or not, that is his younger brother on top of their mom. I don't think you understand what I do
understand every detail.
Honestly, I think.
But if it goes directly to meet the mother too, it might be violent.
That's why I keep saying they need someone outside their family.
If you put somebody outside the family, believe you me, they will talk and talk and talk initially. If the mother has not calmed down, Taye will be in soup.
It might be in soup, but see the thing is, if a grandma comes in, this is what the grandma, how do they say now in Yoruba? Mafi kolorun.
Yes.
Whatever you are using it for, whatever you are doing, leave that boy out of it. Because the grandma, it will be said, the grandma will not take it lightly with her son. With her daughter.
I understand this. But
then they can now settle this.
What I'm telling you is this: two things. When that thing happened immediately, what happened with Tai as at that time will determine what happened next.
The poor boy will be in shock.
If he's in shock, thank God he's in shock. The next thing, he will sleep for more than 12 hours.
Not that kind of shock.
No, I'm telling you, because the moment he's in shock, he couldn't say anything. Nobody will say anything, but they will go to his food and put some things that can make him sleep. Because that time, they will have to take their time to think of what to tell him, what they are doing, how everything. They need to buy some time, and they don't want him out of the house.
And I'm sure the mother too will not be quiet. She might not say anything the first, the second day. But eventually she's gonna call Taiwo. If she's in her right mind.
First, second and third day.
I'm just saying. Let's just say if all of them are in shock.
Okay.
And no one wants to say anything because you don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. The woman will take responsibility. Say, okay. The mother should be okay. You have seen this.
The mother will say what?
Okay, now that you have seen this. Maybe the woman will lie. Oh, it just happened once. Oh, it just happened twice.
No, wait a minute. You are saying two things now. You are saying two things. Since you have seen this, it's like you want to say the real deal.
No. Okay, this is what I mean.
What do you mean?
Wait, this is what I mean.
Okay, wait a minute. Now let's go for this short break. And after this short break, we're going to go back to what she meant by since you have seen this. Stay tuned, guys. Fashion LLC. When it comes to fashion, we offer custom-made clothing that can make you stand out in the crowd and look in your absolute best. Tell us your preferences and desires. I will take care of the rest. Got an upcoming event or occasion? You can book an appointment with us today so we can get started. Daniel's Fashion LLC. Custom-made and alterations. Formal and informal. Children's wear. Wedding gowns. Prom dresses. Curtains. And tuxedo. 346-207-7030 or 832-266-3239. Come one, come all. Hurry now at Daniel's Fashion LLC, 6107 Wickrest Drive by Awin, Houston, Texas 77072. Email us at support@danielsfashionllc.com or www.danielsfashionllc.com. Daniel's Fashion LLC, crafts and fabric store that stand out of others. Tailoring just for you. BSA Procurement and Logistics Services. Ship to USA from Niger or ship from Niger to USA and also to Canada. Individual, small business, corporate establishments, and African stores and restaurants. Ship anything at all. USA office 12455 Westpac Drive, Suite H15, Houston, Texas 77082. Telephone 832-614-8984 or 281-741-4829. Email info@bsaprologueservice.com or www.bsaprologueservice.com. BSA Procurement and Logistics Services. You are the reason we exist.
Well, life to you may be different from life to me. The way I see life most of the time is different from the way you see life. Sometimes life is good. Other times, well, maybe not so good. And this is why many times we need someone to talk to, someone to listen to us without judging us. And this is a program that is designed exactly for that purpose, where we can talk, chat, laugh, and sometimes cry together. Come on, let's talk over our matters. Let's discuss the matters of life and find solutions together. This is Eshman. Our program is now going to be on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. I need you to join in. We need to talk together. You will have the opportunity to call in, ask questions, discuss matters that concern your heart, and I guarantee you'll be glad that you talked. I'll be waiting on you Tuesday and on Wednesday and on Thursday. Eshman will be waiting for you.
About auto insurance? Do you know the time and money you'll spend if you're caught? Why risk it? At Aegis Insurance, we have several insurance carriers to tailor your specific needs. We offer low rates on liability starting from $38 a month. For a 2-vehicle, $65 a month. No driver's license, no problem. We accept Texas IDs, passports, international driver's license, and expired driver's license. Pay 3 months in advance and save 20% on auto insurance. We offer discounts for switching over to Aegis, as well as good student discounts. Buy by phone, pay by phone. It's just that simple. It's our job to meet your needs when no one else can. So don't get caught driving without auto insurance. The law requires you to have liability. Call Aegis Insurance today for a free quote and start saving money.
This is something else. I don't even know where to put this again. Bukola, you are shaking head like this.
Oh, honestly, I'm just processing from different angles, and the disappointment that Taiwo must be going through now it can almost not be imagined. Because they have a bond. Twins have this bond. And they'd be like, what? My twin brother that I trust and love so much. And now my mom, who I love so much and respect. I mean, that's enough to drive him crazy.
Okay, let's hear what you said you want Taiwo to say. Because everybody is going to say what you feel Taiwo should say. And let's see if it's going to work with Taiwo. Over to you, Tony.
Honestly, I think the best thing is Taiwo to call us mom and his twin brother and try to, I know it might not be possible, but try to make that possible. I mean, it might not be easy, let me say that way. It might not be easy, but call the two of them, trying to get to the bottom of what is going on. Who should call the two of them? Taiwo. Okay. Call mom and Kenny. You all know what I saw, and I know what I saw. What is going on? And I'm sure even the mom might not be able to tell him the whole truth at that time. But the mom will kind of have a kind of confidence. Yeah, okay, this boy is on our side. Okay. It might not be on our side with the wrong thing we're doing, but at least it's on our side enough to listen to whatever is happening. So, I mean, if the mother is reasonable enough, they'll be able to work things out. Okay. Though the boy might need a lot of will need a lot of counseling, because things like that don't just go away on its own. It definitely won't go away on its own. So talk to the mom, seek counseling, and again, if the mom is being approachable at that moment, then I think it's time to ask for help. Go for counseling. The counselor will definitely tell you what to do. Honestly,
I agree with you that Taiwo should call the both of them, but I still want to see Taiwo as someone that doesn't have that patience yet to do that. Okay, that's as Taiwo, right? What as mom? What will you do?
The mom should do the first thing, even before, if the mom is gonna be reasonable enough, even before Taiwo called on mom, call the two of them. Or call Taiwo
as mom.
As a mom. Okay, I was well, I don't even know because but call because I don't pray for that to happen. But call Taiwo. Whatever excuse you want to give that boy at that moment. Though at that moment, I know Taiwo must have lost his trust in the mom. There's nothing you want to say that I want to listen to. How long has this been happening? But at the same time, you are the mom and you know your son. A 20-year-old boy, of course you've known him since he was an infant. You know how to deal with him. You know his weakness. You know how to come in. If you have to beg him, if you have to cry, like this and this is what is going on, then mom that is in her right mind, help the poor boy to get help for him, and stop whatever it is you're doing with Kendi immediately. Get help for Taye, get help for Kendi, because honestly that's a great damage done to both of them. I mean, that's how I see it. That's how Taiwo approach the mom or Kendi.
Now you've talked about Taiwo. Yes. Now talk about Kendi now.
Honestly, in this situation, Kenny is the victim here.
Okay.
Because a child shouldn't have a sexual relationship with the mother or with any parent whatsoever. Now that this is happening, at 20, a 20-year is now, 22-year-old is not that young anymore. It's not like a 5-year-old that someone is touching and is scared to tell anyone. But a 20-year-old, if it's not being bewitched, that means he knows what he is doing. But yet, he's still the victim here. Now that your twin brother know, if you matured enough, approach your twin brother. You guys talk about it. Get help for your mom if you know maybe her mental health is it's not where it's supposed to be. Get help for your mom. And if you guys know she's doing it for a selfish reason, maybe it's time for the two of them to leave the mom. Get out of the house. Because that's their comfort zone. Sometimes, if we don't get out of our comfort zone, nothing happens. Maybe that's the time for them to get out of their comfort zone. If you have a relative, if you have to look for a job, or however to survive, leave the mom. Because Kendi is the victim. Here, he needs help, and again, he needs to earn his brother's trust back. I know it's gonna take a long time, but they both needs help. The mom on the other side, she might need help, but she's really not she's not my problem at this time. These two boys they need help. However they can get it, if they need to talk to someone, they might not actually tell anyone exactly what happened. If they need to talk to someone that they need help, definitely they're gonna open up to the counselor when they get there. But however they get there, they need help. That's what I can say at this moment, because it's a very sensitive issue that needs a lot of wisdom to deal with.
Okay. I still want to believe that we are moving forward. So, as either of the three, how do you react, sir?
Yeah, well, for me, I just believe the mother should take control. The mother should have taken control of the situation before it gets to this level. You should approach those kids and explain herself and say, I'm sorry. Taye will be angry, of course. But being the mother, you should be able to know how to persuade, to bring the tempo down. So that it doesn't, I believe she hasn't done that. That's why we're hearing this. Because if she has done that, the boy will have said, my mom is begging me now. That will have been undertone there. Then it could be easier that we know the nature of the woman. Either she's using it for something or the other. We'll be able to know if she's saying. But that is not narrated in the story. That's just something is practically wrong. Because your son caught you even with another man. The first thing the mother would do is will cover herself up and run after the boy and say, oh, please save me. But he didn't do that. Did she do that?
I don't think so, because
I just asking you that.
Okay. She didn't do that.
As the mother, how will you react? No, as this Kendi, how will you react?
That's why I said what was expected of the mother is to run after them immediately, that they were caught in that sin. Okay. She didn't allow So if you need to kneel down, talk to your child, you know how to appease their mind. The mother knows how to get their kids if they want to get them. So apologize and no, I didn't mean it, and please, let this will be the last. You don't need to explain that it's truth or it's not truth. Then if that has been done, that will have calmed the nerves of the tie down. Because like I said, my mother is begging me now. How do I do it? The person that my mother is begging, she knew that she's wrong. Then the quarrel will not be between Taye and Kehinde. And if Kehinde is smart too, what I expect Kehinde to do is after the mom start talking, Kehinde should jump into and say, I didn't know. I think I'm wrong. And then it makes the case easier. Then the option for now Taye is Taye. Now, what do I do with their beg and all this stuff? Then the Taye should be able to voice out his own anger and all this stuff. They should give him time to let his anger boil. If in a normal situation that is not having input from anywhere, so he will be able to deliver himself. Then they will come to agreement that, because by telling other that my mom is sleeping with my brother, you destroy your image, you destroy yourself forever. It's going to bounce on him.
Yeah.
So he has to know that, and he has to protect that as well. This is a secret that they have to keep forever. So, but if you take it out, telling grandmother or telling anybody, one way or the other, the thing will link out. And you bounce on him that your mother is this. And that thing can kill him.
Okay.
So I just believe that he should know that this issue, it depends on how the three of them handle it at home. If they fail to handle it properly, it should go beyond the expectation.
Okay.
That's my submission.
Thank you so much. I see a lot of people from home actually testing some tests, but by the time I want to read it, I don't know what's going on. It's just disappearing. I don't know. But whatever your view is, I want you to understand something that it's not something that anybody pray for any family to have, but we are using this as an example of what has happened in somebody's house, that it can happen in any other people's house. How do we handle the situation? Like right now, this happened in Nigeria, and they are still much in that wahala now. So let's go to Bukola. So how will you react as Taiwo, react as Kehinde, and react as mom?
Yeah, as Taiwo, I would have been shocked. I would have walked out, because since it's me, when I get overwhelmed, I find myself just being quiet.
Okay.
Heartbroken, yes. Disappointed, yes. I just walked out. So walking out now, leaving the house and probably going to the park or somewhere to just sit down. Of course, my twin brother would know. Having lived with me for 20 years, knows where I could be. So as a twin brother, now, I would go after my twin brother. As Kehinde, I'll go after Taiwo.
To know what's wrong and explain.
No, I know something is wrong, and I know I'm going to be there so that he doesn't miss it, like walking on the road, doesn't get hit by a car or something. I'm going to have to first go do that and try to win my brother as Kehinde. It's wrong. Whatever happened, I know it's wrong. Maybe it's been happening for so long, and I couldn't, detach myself from mom. But at that point, as Kehinde, I will run after my twin brother, and then hopefully able to resolve that to an extent. And then for mom, as a mother, God forbid, no man can continue down in jail.
Amen.
And they say, what you don't really understand, at times you're careful to condemn or judge. So I don't know what happened. I know life happens, but whatever happened, that the next thing that you had to do was go to your son. It's abominable, and it has to be stopped. An end has to come to that. And now going back to the boys, pleading with them, seeking help, spiritually too, because that's incest. There's already a spiritual accident waiting to happen, hanging around that family. So there's a lot of cleansing that's needed, repentance, forgiveness, and all that. And whatever needs to be done has to be done such that this does not continue. Because whatever led to it the first time, or for how long it's been going on, we don't know. So if you have to be separated from the twins, let them have their own appointment, fund it. do everything you can do to make them comfortable, and let everybody find help. You need help also, so get help for the boys, and may God help us all.
Amen. And from all this that everybody have been saying, I want to believe that the mom and the Kehinde with Tai will have seen what get their own part of the talk, that this work for me, this work for me, this work for me. If I have to react as Taiwo, I know working out might be a problem, because if I work out, I wouldn't know what will happen. Maybe they will leave me to work out like that and don't want me to walk back anymore. Yeah, they can just go and just make sure that that's end my life like that, because they will want to cover whatever bad they have been doing. In the working out, I think if I need to work out at all, I will tell Kehinde, hey, please let me see you. So that if two of us is going, they will be at peace that we want to talk. But if I walk out, they might not know what I wanted to go and do outside. So, hey, Kenny, let me see you. Then he will walk to me, and when he walk to me, both of us walking out, then we can now be ironing things out. Whether we want to fight, we want to do anything, it's just between me and my brother.
Yeah.
Then, as Kehinde, what I would do as Kehinde is I will see that Tai, I have already done what I know Tai doesn't like and what the world we condemn. And I wouldn't want my brother to be the one to expose me. Okay? And the moment I see Tai getting mad, I know how to handle my brother. We know each other from day one. I'm not going to run away from him. I will just get up from mom, go straight to him. That's not what you're saying. Because no, I know it doesn't matter. It's my brother. We will know how to trash things out. That's not what you're saying. No, that's what I'm saying. Two of us, let's just move out of that saying, so that you can be seeing mommy's nakedness, and we are talking.
Mommy would have covered up by that.
And no matter what, at least that's what happened. That's the way I feel. That if I still stay there, whether mommy cover up, it doesn't cover up, I'm still seeing her with nakedness as Taiwo. Because what I see will keep coming. Big. That's what I would do as Kehinde. Now, as mom, Yaya, what I would do, immediately I see that, I would get up, hold Kehinde, and hold Tai. This is our family. I am not saying I am right doing this to your brother. Something come upon me. I don't even know. Taiwo, ọkọ mi, olówó orí mi, ọmọ gbá, ọmọ àwo, ọmọ kòkó bàbá sásùn, ọmọ bá gbá, ọmọ bá wo. Má bínú ọkọ. Kehinde bá ń bẹ dákun torí Ọlọ́run. Promise me it will be within us. It won't go out. Because if people know outside all that we are doing this house at end, your comfort zone has been dismantled.
Blackmail. Cheap.
Please. Don't call me. That's the way I think. Initial thing. If they can do that, it will bring the mind of three of them down to some extent.
We'll discuss it later.
Then they will now be banking on how does it happen, because I know that doesn't bring Taiwo Wale to the extent of understanding what mom is saying, but at least to that extent he can see that it's like it's not what mommy really wanted to do. You understand? Something in him will be saying mommy is lying. Then another thing in him will be saying listen to your mom no matter what, because mommy mentioned something, you remember? He said our comfort zone is going to be broken. And kids doesn't want that comfort zone to get out. They can protect their comfort zone to any length. If you like, the game that your boy used to play, go and change the position. Just, you are not keeping it, you are not saying you should not use it, but just take it from this end
and put it there.
Or turn off the internet.
Or turn off the internet. Then you would, hey, mommy.
Which is my punishment.
What happened? I did not offend you. I did not do anything wrong. They will start doing that. I think that's what we can say about this situation. And I want to let you know that if what we say is not what you think we can say, or you have any better idea than what we say, you can comment down on on the comment section to let us know what your view is. We have been saying this, and we actually transferred this from Friday to this day, which is Monday. You can see how bad that thing is, and look at the way we've been trashing things out. It's still not getting inside the way we expect it. So I want to thank everybody that have been watching us, especially from all over the world, and those that are watching us on channel 15.6 here in Houston, Texas. We want to say a big thank you to you, and we want to say God will bless you, because you are there. That's why we are here, and we can just toy it for anything. How do you say? We cannot. How do you say?
We're not taking them for granted.
We are not taking it for granted. Something that is say that you normally say, I can sell you less or whatever. I can say, I don't even know. Seriously, it is you guys that make us to be here, and thank you so much. God bless you. And to those people that have been part of this show today, right from the PA. Our own IO Bishop Morakiyo. Thank you so much for being there. And I want to appreciate your really. In fact, you said something that you've been out of the house from 13 years. How will I have known if this thing doesn't happen? No wonder you are so smart. You need the last 30 years. Go back to your Thank you so much, Bishop Ayo Murakio. And a big thank you to the one and only Toyi in the building.
Thank you for having me.
So, how do you see yourself today?
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
It's a beautiful
Will you
show.
come again?
We'll see.
The program is kind of tough somehow, because it has to, if you don't have something upstairs, it might not be easy for people to be part of this, because it's too tough. Some people don't want to call so that they will be saying, because it's beyond people's reasoning. And that is why. Thank you so much, Tony. Thank you for being on the show. And the mother in the building.
Babe, Nimi won't not to me the yao.
Yeah, and what else you are? You're the one who you if you call a woman, African woman, no agree.
She go say,
She go say,
I'll be lady.
Thank you so much, Bukola Sarah. Thank you.
Sir.
And I can see Gracious. How's Gracious doing? The dresses
is doing well.
This is also good.
Gracia is doing well. They can sew anything. I mean, they've been clothing me, shirts, skirts, gowns, boo-boos. But they have sent me some boo-boos. I'll wear one on Friday. You will see. You need to patronize them.
And I like this too. This is not bad.
Thank you.
They make it like a ready-made.
They can sew anything sewable.
Wow.
Just give the order. Bespoke, ready to wear, everything.
Wow. Okay. Let's have their numbers.
Yeah, 401-661-6715. 401-661-6715. Their store is at Rhode Island, but they ship to everywhere in the States and even Canada. And then they have a website, www.graciachanel.com. Please patronize them. Thank you.
All right, that is that about Gracious Channel. And want to say thank you to Georgina Bracco that has been behind the scenes. She's the one putting everything today. She's the head of the engineer here. She's the one putting all the cameras, everything all together. Georgina, thank you so much. Until we'll see you next time, which is tomorrow again. Don't forget, it's going to be 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Shino Ayo Oyinlola is my name. Teku Larada. Tomo La February Baba to Bimlo. Thank you so much, and God bless you.
Organization of Youths and International Trade and Commerce, OYITC, October 2022 International Trade Show in Houston, Texas, USA. Theme: Crossing International Frontiers Through Non-Oil Export Trade. Dates: 13th to 15th October 2022. Time: 10 a.m. Venue: Marriott Hotel, West Chase, 2900 Rear Park Drive, off Westheimer Road, Houston, Texas, 77042. Focus: Established brand from Africa. Trade exhibition, SME workshop, technical presentation, handshake across strata. Registration $100 for 3 days for individual vendors. Free to come in and watch the shows with live performance from different popular artists. Don't be left out. OYITC October 2022 International Trade Show in Houston, Texas. It's going to be a banger. For more information, call Chinedu on 346-529-5636, Sunny on 713-922-2968, or Njideka on 718-219-4957. Email us at oyitc2020@gmail.com or at www.oyitc.com. For registration, sale Chinedu on 346-529-5236. Proudly supported by Nigerian Television Authority, NTA TV, Afro Agri, Ministry of Oil Trade and Investment, OYITC. Be part of this.
Join the saints as Christ Apostolic Church, Tabernacle of Testifier, Iwole Recon Worldwide, West Texas District Headquarters, USA, present a power-packed and life-changing praise conference with the theme Praise for Total Restoration. Date: Wednesday, 28th September to Sunday, 2nd October 2022. Time: 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. on Wednesday, 28th and Thursday, 29th September. On Friday, 30th September, Praise Night by 10 p.m. The program will be rounded off with a Thanksgiving service by 9 a.m. on Sunday, October 2nd. Ministering in the power of the Holy Ghost are God's minstrels, Lady Evangelist Dr. Bolare, Dami Praise, Bidemi Olawa, Sheyi Alish, Nikki Ariojo, alongside the host, Pastor and Lady Evangelist Ebenezer Akinyele and Houston Assembly Pastor Samson Dare. Venue: Christ Apostolic Church, Tabernacle of Testifier, Iwole Recon Worldwide, West Texas District Headquarters, 12719 Bisonet Street, Houston, Texas. Come and praise God like Paul and Silas did and receive total restoration. Jesus is Lord.